I couldn't really go back to sleep. I was actually really scared. I don't even know what's wrong with her at this point.
Dorothy, drink!
Where are we going?
To the emergency vet hospital.
We're going to the hospital for Bailey. It's 9:45 p.m. Our appointment is at 10:15. She was pretty normal this morning. Usually when we come home from walks, she wants to play afterward. But today she slept. We realized around like 3 p.m. that she still didn't want to play. And so we tried to get her to play and she was just sleeping and lying down the whole time. Now, Bailey is really food motivated. So when we show her food or when we throw food on the ground, she'll usually run for it. She'll bolt. This time she didn't. And so it was a bit concerning, and I was telling Gail, like, she's broken, there's something wrong with her. And I just kept massaging her body to see if she was hurt anywhere. And as she was lying down, I noticed this red mark on her inner thigh, and then I saw that it kind of spread out more on her body. And then I looked into her face and I noticed that she also had some red marks around her eyes. So I thought, okay, could it be an allergic reaction? The fact that she also threw up yesterday morning tells me something is up, possibly. When I called the vet, she said the fact that she's a golden doodle puppy and she's so young and she has that low energy, that's not very normal for her breed. And we know that that's not normal for Bailey at all. She usually has a lot of energy and wants to play. It's going to cost $95 before tax just for the examination.
Yeah. Easy.
It'll hurt, but we have some cash saved up for things like this, like an emergency fund for her. So if you have a pet and you don't have pet insurance, you should definitely set up like an emergency fund of $100 to $200 to maybe more dollars a month, just in case. I'm nervous for Bailey. It's hard watching her because I know how much energy she usually has, and she's so not herself. When my parents came, she usually runs to them, but instead she just slowly walked and she whimpered. She was limping too, yeah, and my parents were like, what's wrong with her? There's something wrong, she's sick. I said, I don't know, she's been low energy all day. Maybe she ate something during our morning walk. It's really hard to tell. There's a lot of possibilities, and I don't know, I keep telling Gail, like, what if she dies? And it's over dramatic, but it's also possible. I'm just hoping we don't spend $100 and more to find out that the doctor can't figure it out. Hi, I called just about 20 minutes ago, but I'm here outside the clinic now.
Yeah, for sure. So I'm just gonna transfer you to the other phone so I can take down your information, okay?
Sounds good. Oh, wow, she's actually going on the scale. Oh, no, she's not.
She's nervous.
No, she's not. Good luck getting her on the scale, my friend. Oh, no. She doesn't want to go.
Nope.
Oh. So we had to go to a different hospital because the one that we were at, they said like they had all their doctors, all hands on deck. And the car beside us, we saw the couple. They were talking to the doctor for a while through the window of their car, and they went inside and followed the doctor. And then when they came back to their car, she started crying. The hospital that we were at earlier, the exam fee was $95 before tax, and this one is $125 before tax. And it's farther. It has a red rash or something that looks like it's bruising or a blister.
I'm able to find the spot on her inside of her right leg, but around her eyes and her abdomen and her feet look fine.
They look
Describe what you were saying.
okay. Yeah, eyes on her left eyelid. So we spent $141.25 for this lovely lady to be examined, and the doctor told us to monitor her. You never know if they're just going to tell you to just monitor, and we just wanted to be safe rather than sorry. He did suggest, what did he call it?
Coagulation.
Blood clot coagulation. Apparently it's very common in poodles, And because Bailey is half poodle, majority poodle actually, it's common for her breed to have that. So he said that we could get blood work done for $350. It would have taken 30 minutes, but we are not going to do that. I'm so tired from yesterday. Bailey is still pretty much the same. The only difference now is that she has some bleeding, which is probably also due to the coagulation, but I'm not a vet, so I'm just making my best guess based on what the doctor told us yesterday. She has some bleeding and inflammation on her bottom lip. She has a little bit of the same inflammation on her other side. And I told the doctor yesterday that she had some redness around her skin on her eyes. And it looks like it's gone down actually. Let's take a look at her inside. She's had some of that redness spread there. And it looks pretty much the same as yesterday, which is a good thing. We don't want it to get bigger. It's still really hard for her to stand on this leg. She's okay walking because the other 3 legs compensate, but this one, she has trouble walking. But yeah, the doctor didn't say anything about that. Last night was pretty hard. It was just really discouraging to see that she hadn't had any changes. Last night around 3, she started whimpering. I couldn't really go back to sleep. I was actually really scared. I don't even know what's wrong with her at this point. Like, why is she whimpering? She's never whimpered like that before. Gil had work early this morning. I asked him to put Bailey on the bed with me just so I could watch her carefully, and she was hesitating to actually jump off the bed, so I carried her off. And then she walked to her bed. And she hasn't been able to walk like effortlessly anywhere for 2 days. And so it was really surprising and I was really happy. I opened the door and I didn't have to carry her outside. She actually walked outside. It looks like she still has a little bit of pain in her back leg. Of course, like we were praying last night. And whatever pain that she's feeling, it looks like it is subsiding. So I'm really happy for her. Nice to meet you. All done, no more. No more. Let's see, how is your lip doing? Everything looks about the same as it did yesterday. How's your hoo-ha? Not hoo-ha. Her energy level has really come back, even though for the most part, things look the same on the outside. The last couple of days, her head has been down for most of the day, and today, her head is up. Her head is up. This is also how I know that she's back to normal, because when I would do things that would annoy her the last couple of days, like cuddle with her or brush her hair, she would not react. But now she is reacting. Now usually when Gil gets home from work, she'll run to the door, and for the last couple of days she hasn't been able to. So I'm just gonna let her surprise Gil and see how he reacts to her being able to walk again and being able to greet him the same way that she always has. And she's starting to be more like herself again. So praise the Lord. Yeah.
Hi.
She's walking.
Every kiss, every hug, let me stay in your arms. Let me stay in